And we're back for another match, this time on the one-loss side. Looking for a spot in the semifinal between this match between AVAH WEEMS and April Gonzalez. We're playing a race to 5 8-ball. This is for qualifying for stage 2, which is single elimination. Basically, at this point, it's sudden death, and you need to win 3 more matches to win it all. Ed Ladawi there, taking some notes. Going to be introducing the players shortly. And in the meantime, I'm going to check the socials, make sure that the live stream is looking loud and clear. I'll be right back. If you're watching this as a replay, just skip forward to where you see add this banner here. And that's where we'll get kicked off, but that should take just a few minutes from now. Comes Ben to run the stream for the BCA channel. That pro event happening on the arena next door. Oh, yeah, Ed's going to announce the next round matchups out on the floor first before he rings us in. Apologies for starting a little early here, but just enjoy the lo-fi chill beats, and we'll get started shortly here, guys.
All right, folks, thank you all for tuning in. You rejoin us here at the 2025 Junior National Championships. We have these two young ladies competing for a spot in the semifinals. With no further ado, let us go. First up, to my right, coming to us from Sherman, Texas, sponsored by Popper Q's and Rack Daddies, Illinois, it's Stephanus AVAH WEEMS. And to my left, coming to us from Fort Worth, Texas, Sponsored by Corner 4 Billiards, The Billiard Parlor, and Legend Sports Bar, it's Texas Rain, April Gonzalez. Our official for this match, Mr. Madison Ortiz, and our regular commentators, Mr. Molina Mike and Collins Nuri.
That's you, bud. Mr. Molina Mike. How are you feeling, buddy?
Never felt better.
I doubt that. You look pretty tired, man. You were just taking a nap about 2 minutes ago.
Not sure what you're talking about.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Look at this lag coming out from AVAH WEEMS.
Hearsay.
She is going to be the first one to break in this match. The last match we watched her play went hill.
The match of the tournament so far.
So far, yeah. We are going to wait for the announcements next door. If you want to check out this match, you can see it on the Billiard Congress of America YouTube page.
Coming to us from Muncie, Indiana, is the president of the WPA Artistic Pool Organization and runner-up PCA Artistic Pool champion, sponsored by Kobe Hughes.
He runs around with like a 6x12.
Yeah, I know. Huge case.
Actually, that might be a 12x20.
He's probably constantly moving. You know what I mean? Moving cues. You think? Or you think they're all his?
No idea. Never seen it before in my life.
All right, here we go, guys.
Let's get it on. An all-Texas battle here, Collins.
That's right.
Thanks to your good work there with the flags.
You can see it, you know? You can see it right there. Name another state. Give me another state. What do you want?
Hawaii.
Boom, on the right side there. It's just that easy.
Is that really the Hawaiian flag?
That's the Hawaiian flag, man.
Really?
Yeah, why? Looks like a British flag, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay. What about Idaho?
Yes, you are.
What about Collins is annoying?
I don't think anyone's ever made a flag for that.
Oh, I can.
Go for it.
And I will. All right. Got that Fort Worth Billiards patch on her arm there. Doc's Billiards. Shout out to Doc. Great guy. Great league operator from the DFW area.
Look at the nice full contact there and the speed at which she did break the balls. It looked like she hit them kind of soft, but she got tons of movement.
Yeah. I'm not sure how tight that rack was. It didn't look like it was, you know, looked a little sluggy. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean because all them balls went up table and she didn't even hit them that hard.
It just sounded a little...
You can tell by the sound, huh?
Oh, I can, yeah.
Wow, you're that good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
April Gonzalez starting with a cut on this 13 ball that doesn't give her a lot of access to this 11 ball. You'd normally want to use this 15 to break out the 11, I would think. Use the 14 as insurance, right? If you can get above the 15 and on the side rail there.
Yeah, she's got...
Maybe right here. You might be able to get there here. It's kind of close. If she can follow this ball with just a touch of inside. Even if she
can go after right here, Collins.
Go into the 11 and use the 14 as insurance. The only problem with that is the 2 and 3 might tie up the 15.
That's what she had in mind.
Takes control of that table or that pocket there with the 1 ball.
Yeah, I think she's still sitting in a pretty good
the
spot
9
here.
ball. Pardon me, sorry.
Gonna use this 1 to get going. Probably dress up for that 6 ball on the side. Following that, I'm looking at options.
You don't like using the 2 to get rolling?
No.
Save it for later for
I like it to be able to have it in case I wanted to try. I mean, not in case I want to, because you're going to need to do something with that 3 ball, and that's in the area where it'll allow me to do a few things and just have some options and opportunities. I wonder if she's got the angle right now to go into the 3 ball columns. I'm not sure if she sees it, but do you think she can follow with a little forward, making the 6 in the side and then trying to bump into that 11?
Follow with forward?
I haven't had coffee yet,
Okay.
Can you just chill for a minute?
Just trying to make sure I understand what it is that you're trying to say. I think she might have actually gone after what you were talking about right there, but got a little bit too much follow with forward on the ball,
I'm not even going to acknowledge you right now. I'm here to do a job. Okay. It's so hard keeping a straight face. All right. It's all right. We're good. I'm awake.
We love this young talent too, Patricia. We have so much fun covering these events.
I actually do. Sincerely. All right.
Looks like the 6 might still go on that side. The 15 isn't really a problem.
She's looking at it right now.
Yeah, you just play to the spot where you can get in a zone between the 3 and 5 where both balls are playable. So play the 7 first, then the 6 in the side. You might even play the 3 first, actually, and then go 1 rail or slide across, depending on how you get on the 5, to get over to the 4 ball.
I kind of like just floating this in right here.
Yeah.
Just given the angle. She's hitting it with bottom, looks like.
I think it's probably... Ooh, here we go. All right, well, this isn't terrible, obviously. You got a lot of real estate down here to work your way over here.
You don't want to run into the 11 ball
right
when you're going.
That was kind of why I was thinking maybe center table for the 3 ball first would take you back to center table for the 5. And then you've got all this space up here to play the cue. Whoops, pardon me. Play the cue ball like something like this towards the 4 ball. But maybe just a touch over hitting the 6 ball. Put her out of line for the 3.
This is one lost side action here. 18 and under girls national 8-ball championship presented by Lucasi Cues.
Lucasi custom and hybrid cues. Gonzalez just barely missing that thin cut in the side pocket.
Little stop shot action here.
Yeah, she would have been in a pretty decent spot if that ball went. I think she would have left an angle on the 12 instead of being straight in. Wow, punch over to the 4 like that, huh?
Rack's not over with.
No, she's got to go forward, miss the 8 ball, and go around the 3. It looks like. The angle to miss the 8 ball takes you either directly into the 3 or around it.
It's a good looking cue she's got there. Whatever that teal looking cue is.
She's got a shot clock here, right?
She does, but I believe once you're down on the ball, then it doesn't and I think you're good, you know? So as long as you're down on the ball at 0, you're fine.
Really? Uh-oh. That's going to be a miscue. And that's going to be ball in hand. Nice confident stroke there. I like the decision to let the cue ball roll out and go forward. Especially when you have ball in hand with just a few balls on the table. It's good to, when you have full control of the situation, to put some different strokes on the ball, especially early in the match, to kind of try to get comfortable on the table instead of just playing stop. You know what I mean? She could have played stop or draw stop, right?
Or
It's
even
nice to
just-
hit a low ball and a high ball, get comfortable moving the cue ball when you've only got 3 balls. What was that?
What's that?
A little discussion between the player and the ref.
Mm. Yeah, I think it's obviously the start you want. Clearly getting on the board first, but she had a couple good spots there in that match. Good late opportunity. It seems like those shots for Ava where she's trying to maybe force it in or draw out and trying to create angle when it's not,
Sure.
lane ideal, might be an issue she wants to work on.
Sure, keeping things a little simpler with the cue ball.
Yeah.
Planning your patterns so that you don't have to do a lot.
And these are things that were kind of showing themselves in her previous match with, who did she play? Jordan.
Jordan, helpful.
Yeah. So you can tell she's got a lot of positive things, though, as well.
I really like the routine from April there.
Is it going to find the hole? Is it going to
course
find
it
the good?
is.
Oh,
Look at this
yeah.
break.
Look at that. From looking like we might be in trouble to coffee has arrived, my man.
we were looking like we might be in trouble about
Okay,
30 minutes ago when you
now
were
the
taking a
party
nap on this
started.
desk.
Let's go.
Shout out to Shane Tyree.
Cheers, my man. There we
Clink
go.
it. Wait,
we go.
you missed. Clink it. And drink it.
There we go.
Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, that's
yeah.
hot.
Oh, yeah. It's good. That's good.
Ooh, it's hot. Well, you obviously have to take stripes because the 7 was...
she already took stripes.
No, I know. I was saying the 7 was in a position where it didn't have a pocket. But she picked a pattern that opened up the 7 ball for solids. This is the only difficult thing about this run out is the 13 ball has been exiled on the other side of the table. And
Exiled, he says.
yeah, it's like completely on its own.
See, this is the problem here on this is the angle, and then her being close to that 4 ball. She just had to settle for this shot, and now here comes the tester not being able to move that cue ball in a more optimal spot.
Yeah. It's going to be really difficult to get all the way up to the 13 if she doesn't try to go now.
I like going on the side, to be honest with you, just to get on the 13.
Yeah.
See, I just don't like the having a forced follow there.
And I think that she missed the ball in order to get the cue ball to the spot that she wanted.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I was saying, I think if you go on the side, you naturally will go towards that area where you're going to have shape on the 13 ball there.
Right. That's a skill that comes with time. Like after you are becoming aware of position play and getting a really good feel for speed, there will be a period of time where you know how to get a cue ball somewhere and you trick yourself into thinking you can pocket the ball and get the cue ball where you want. When you, like in that shot, for instance, I'm pretty certain that in order to make that ball, she would have had to have played short side on the 13 to follow.
That's what it looked like to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's important to, as you're getting better at moving the cue ball, like realize those moments, like realize, okay, well,
that changed the game.
Yeah, that ties things up interestingly. But anyway, the point being, make sure that as you're getting more confident moving the cue ball around, that you're not getting carried away with trying to move the cue ball specifically where you want it, and you're realizing where it's possible to move the cue ball while still pocketing the ball.
I think these are the aspects of the game that you just start to weigh out.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to and can you do what you're looking for? And at the end of the day, and listen, you're not going to continue without pocketing a ball, right? So,
Right.
I
know.
Like sometimes you'll be in these spots where it's like, man, I think I can get there if I do this, but do I really want to risk it, or can I just settle?
Right.
Take a tougher shot. Because I know it's gonna.
Look at this! Look at this! What she just did right there.
That's very smart.
That's really smart what she did, and the ball still has a pocket, and she played pretty safe with the cue ball. She placed that stripe next to her other stripe.
She's gonna roll up here on this 4-ball though.
Yeah, but
I'm surprised she hit it at that speed.
Stripes are in the driver's seat, even if you don't make a good hit right here. You're not necessarily even encouraged to make a good hit. Maybe even send the 8 down to that side of the table, because I don't know if the 6-ball even goes.
I think you can find the gap between the 1 and the 3 to make legal contact here with the 15.
Try to just roll it the speed to get a rail. I see the ref here stepping in to make sure she gets a rail.
I'd call it just in case, because it might go off this 6-ball, Collins.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's going to be a foul.
Well, now
it's not a bad thing to foul there, unless the 6 goes in the side pocket past the 3.
It goes in the corner, I think.
I don't think so, Mike. I don't think so.
I think she can pocket that ball. That's what she's looking at right now. I think she's got enough of it away from the 13 to be able to make it.
All right.
But
be able to control the cue ball.
Well, if it does, then I'd rather take ball in hand right now.
Right.
So she had something better in mind. It looks like if there is an opportunity to go after the 6-ball, this is it right here. This transition from the 1 is going to be very telling. She overcut the ball a little bit, and
but
even
it
if
got
she
her off
can't,
the rail.
Well, even if she can, this is going to be difficult because the angle on the 6 is so flat.
Right. Those 2 stripes being right there makes that 6-ball difficult, even if it goes, because you still have to move the cue ball somewhere next.
She's going to draw.
She's trying to draw into a very small window here.
Oh.
3-ball
going to come from the 3 to land. I don't like using this 6-ball at the end. That's for sure, because now you got no insurance, and you have to get on the 8. Yeah. Both of them kind of
swinging the cue ball a bit.
Yeah, maybe just some issues in their power game a little bit, as far as like how the accuracy percentage can go up and down.
Now here, just roll the 13 past the 6 and put the cue ball right between them.
I like your shot.
This is good too. I mean, this is fairly containing, forces Ava to be the one to move the 6.
It's just awkward too if you can't get the cue at the right angle.
Right.
And for someone with bad shoulders, I can tell you it's not fun when you're trying to get that cue up.
This is a very difficult shot. Very blind.
You know what I like doing? I actually like clipping off the left side and feathering it and send it all the way back
down to the short rail.
Oh, yeah.
She made this ball.
That shot from AVAH Weems. Good night. Such a difficult shot there, Collins, that she pulled off. Made it look real easy, though.
Made it look really easy. Same thing here, like the speed on the cue ball there with the draw shot.
Okay, she's getting near the draw shot here.
Yeah, nice little cinch shot. Don't got to do a lot with the cue ball.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She kind of opened up.
Well, you can tell that she was a little unsure whether or not it was going to find the bottom of the pocket.
The exact speed she hit that with, too, did make the pocket like as big as it possibly could be, though. Good touch.
Back and forth here.
And then here comes an 8-ball to tie things up.
Really gave that shot the respect it deserved, Loved her delivery. Very deliberate. Tied this match up.
Very deliberate. She was deliberate the way she delivered it.
Indeed.
Gotta love a little wordplay in the morning,
It's interesting seeing their decisions and how they're pivoting and adjusting throughout the game, because you can tell at certain spots where you at least get an idea of what they're hoping to accomplish, but then they're smart enough to say, okay, let me regroup here, with the pressure of being on the feature table, with the pressure of a shot clock, and both these ladies seem to be handling it pretty well.
Yep.
Appreciate you, amigo. What happened?
Dry break here for AVAH WEEMS, and instantly a ball missed from April Gonzalez. I think the table's still open.
She's got a good look at the 9 ball to get going, and then 11 ball sitting in the pocket that April missed. I think everything has an opportunity to find a home here. Collins she's gonna have to play some pretty good position play, but she can figure it out.
I kind of like taking the 12 early right there and rolling forward instead of punching this out. And she could roll forward here to reposition with the 11 ball or play the 12 on the side if it passes the 15.
I like that route personally because, you don't got to do a whole lot. It's pretty natural to get the cue ball there from the 14.
She's playing a combo. Did she call the combo?
I don't like this combination. It's not a hanger where you're just aiming for the pocket.
Did she call it? She needs to call it. I don't know. Maybe she's verbalized it.
Yeah, that's the problem with that shot. If you're playing for the second rail, then you got to know where you're hitting it on that rail initially. I think she was playing it kind of like you do traditional combos where you're just aiming to make it in the hole, But the thing is that 11 ball was sitting a little too far out to allow that. And opportunity now for April with that bottom right.
It's difficult here. I mean, she's got to kiss this 14 out of the way. She's got to deal with the 3 and the 7. So good shot first for developing the 6 ball. But where do you go from here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point. Can she find a spot with that 3 ball in the upper right?
I think you're better off just nudging the 7 out, I have no idea. You got to protect these 2 balls.
I think it's worth taking on. It looks like it'll pass the 1 in the upper right-hand corner. I mean, you're already up against it, but I'd rather do that versus moving the 6 ball here. Look at this.
She just made it.
Look at this. Oh
my
there you go.
Unlucky here. Look at this.
Well, that's all right. She's got a cross side if she wants to on the 6, and you got a cross corner on the 7 ball now. I really like taking on this 7 ball if she's got a pretty decent bank shot in her repertoire. But this cross side, it's real juicy, man. We saw Oscar lay down a real nice one against Ricky Evans.
In almost this exact same position.
Yeah.
I think the cue ball was closer to where the 8 is, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, whatever she's going to decide, she better decide it soon.
Yeah, she's on a shot clock here.
Yeah.
She just called your 7 ball.
I mean, it lays good. It lays really good.
You can even draw the ball out of there.
And you know what?
And it'll shorten it up.
If you're not in love with it, just roll it. That's just as effective because now you're taking over that pocket for the 14 and 12.
Yeah.
So, and that was the only reason why I was saying I don't mind rolling that ball there because you're essentially doing the same thing.
If I'm AVAH, and I'm not in love with the position I'm in right now, there's nothing wrong with using the 11 ball to reposition yourself because you still leave the 10 as a hanger there to reposition yourself later, right?
Oh, yeah.
You might even use the 11 to swing into those 2 balls on the side rail. She called the cut here to try to open up the 6. I'm not sure. Oh, she took the pocket. Well, now we're moving. Now
I'm just going to roll. I'm going to hit the 7, make a 13 ball, and I'm okay with playing this game.
Yeah.
Because I'm still going to...
That's the right shot.
I'm still going to take control of that pocket, which I'm all right with. And I don't want to let AVAH dictate how the rest of this game is going to go.
Yeah.
You find yourself in certain spots playing 8 ball where when you have to decide, it's, okay, do you want to be the one maintaining the control or do you want your opponent to be, basically forcing your hand as to how you're going to play?
Mm-hmm. See there, she just tried to move the 4 ball closer to the pocket.
This is what I'm doing now. I'm clipping the 12 to make the 7-13, right? So I'm calling the 13 ball. I'm opening up the 12, and I'm going to handle that ball there. And now everything's in the open.
Yeah, she just looked at the shot.
Yeah, this is what I mean. You allow her to have opportunities where if you would have made that ball earlier, there is no opportunity to make.
Ooh, she
know?
just moved it instead of trying to move the 13 out.
And now the value that you would have had previously is a little less because of the fact that you have the 12 ball close by that pocket to be able to still figure it out. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I think you got to go with the 6 ball all the way down, no?
Well, and you got 2 hangers in the bottom right of your stripes that help you reposition the cue ball twice.
No.
Which is a very strong position to be in a game of 8 ball.
I don't mind the moving, but as far as the decision to move, I'm not so sure what that one was going to accomplish there, though.
Sure. I think she's just saying, well, I'm not in a position where I can run out, so
Yeah. She might get rewarded if she overcuts this and chips off the 13 ball.
she
Yeah, I
missed it.
think that's what she was hoping for, to be honest
Look
with
at
you.
this cue ball.
Where's the cue ball going to go, Collins? Well,
Where's the cue ball going?
look at this. Oh, wow.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
14, 7, 13.
Did she call it? Or is she just dinking? She's dinking.
Well, it's worked so far.
Thinking and dinking.
There's so much value in going back and rewatching, if you're a player, rewatching matches of 8-ball like this in games, because a lot of times you'll find that really it's just decision making could have shifted it the other way.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, just sneak it in there.
Oh, it is real hard to not go after it right here, Collins. A little bit of bottom outside. If you're attacking, you might as well go attack right now. She was. Look at this. Yeah. See, I'm not mad at that shot there. It
Yeah.
laid really well.
Stripes, though, now are in a position where they can certainly be
Mhm.
addressed.
I like going the 14 ball first only because if there's a problem in a minute, then I want to know right away.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
This is kind of what we were talking about. Take care of the 11 first because it was covering the pocket for the 10. Yeah. The 10's another hanger as well where you can use yourself to reposition if, say, for instance, if this 14 rolls in a funny way.
This is a real critical shot here, and I know it's a hanger and it can be kind of funny, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
hold on a minute, that ball's in the hole. But the way that you're looking at the 14 ball coming off of that ball
Mhm.
sitting in the hole is very important, especially when you have a ball like the 7 ball that's in close proximity.
And Ava has 2 chances here. She played a stun into the 7. It looks like the 15 still goes. I was going to say you could use the 10, but it looks like it's on the point there.
She can make the 15, no?
Yeah, it looks like it goes, but I was thinking that she'd pull the cue ball a little bit further up in case she didn't get ideal on the 15, but it looks really good from here if it goes.
Yeah, and I like the fact that leaving the 10 ball there, and for that matter, I mean the 15 ball in this case because that was the one she used, but just in case the 14 got funny. You know, when you start bumping into balls, even though the 7 ball was close there and she couldn't avoid it, it's like you want to be able to have options where you don't have to be so specific to land in, right? Because you're coming off another ball, could get a little funny.
Right. You can tell she really likes to draw the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
She's got a decent touch drawing the ball. She has some pretty solid speed control. It tells me that she draws the ball quite a lot.
Yeah, and I mean we've seen that at spots here in this match and in the previous match where we had her on. I love the accuracy when she does it, but when she tries to power it, then there may be some areas of opportunity there for sure. And we've all been victim of that, you know.
100%. It's fun.
As you try to add speed in there, can you still maintain that straight arm? You know.
Yeah.
And then you can squeeze the cue, you can twist your wrist. So many things can happen there. Good 8-ball from Ava though. 2-1 lead and a race to 5.
There's a 10-ball USA Masters National Championship going on right now. You can see some of the scores up here. Sorry, it's so washed out. what it
By
looks
the way,
like.
I want to give a shout out to Damian Pompanic from Jam Up. What a great showing from him, beating some pretty big names along the way to get a third, fourth place finish out in the 9-ball division.
See some of the scores there. Here comes the break from April Gonzalez.
You all can check out the live scoring at digitalpool.com. 6-ball is going to find a home. It looks like if it's got the speed.
Not quite.
It can change real quick on you. But yeah, digitalpool.com, search Quincy. You can find all the tournaments they got going on. They have a co-ed, they have a wheelchair division, they got pro men's, pro women's, juniors events in 8, 9, and 10 ball, along with the 14.1. Tons of events going on this week. We're going to be live and free on the Billiard Education Foundation Facebook and YouTube stream. Good starter there from AVAH. I like just rolling this up on the cushion and just being underneath the 7. Oh, I think that's what she was trying to do, but she just hit it a little bit too full. Was trying to lay it up there on that top rail. Opportunity for April, but that 10 and 2 are in a rough spot. You can tell by the way she analyzed the table, though, that she recognizes things right away. Going after it right now. Good shot there from April Gonzalez.
Nice speed, too.
Has a 10, has a 2, has a 15. I kind of like going up table just to get him out of the way.
I like picking off this ball real quick here, though.
Yeah.
Because it's the only one below the 8.
Okay. That'll
Once
work.
that ball's out of the way, you can kind of work your way around up table, and no matter which ball you end up for your key ball, it should be usable to get on the 8. Where that one, I mean, it would have been usable, but you would have had to have had a pattern coming in to guarantee an angle to get on the 8.
Makes sense. And now it looks like the end of this match, or the end of this rack, rather, is going to be determined by getting on the 13 and 10. You know, because she's going to handle the 9 and 11 ball right now, and then it's a matter of just making sure you're in a, good enough spot to get onto the other ball. Good thing is they're not on the rail. They're out in the open. They got a lot of options. Okay.
Shout out in the chat to Grumpy One and Ike. Good to see you guys. Bit overcut there.
Okay.
And I think the 2 ball does pass the
But look, she had a good
11.
angle there, Collins. I mean, I know she missed
Yeah.
the 11, but she would have had a good angle there on the 13 ball to make something happen.
Nice job punching over, cheating the pocket a bit to get on the ball that isn't. I mean, it looks like she does have a full pocket, but the 11 ball being so close to it, you want to make sure you don't get any funny, funny skids or funny interactions cutting across the ball while you have another ball so close to the shot line.
How many balls does she have left? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, just the 5 ball, 3 ball, and 7 ball. If the 5 passes the 10 in the bottom right corner, hear me out. What about going around and up to the 7 ball right now?
With the 3.
With the 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
To use the 7 to get on the 5 and use the 5 as your key ball.
Wait,
or even just straight up and down here.
The cue ball wants to go there.
Woo, just right through the window like she planned it.
That's an unbelievable spot there to go through the 10 and the 5.
And not scratch.
Oh, and not clip anything. You know what I mean? And then to end up with that, like, it's a 1 in a million angle to find there between that gap. Ava's sitting real good here. Doesn't have to do a whole lot.
She could also play the 5 in the side if she's got good feel for the speed.
I like the 5 on the side.
If you come up short, though, you got to move the cue ball.
Okay.
It's the only thing about using the side. If the 5 doesn't go in the bottom right corner, though, obviously, then you have to play the side.
Come around, maybe?
You have to, I think,
Yeah.
unless she's dinking into the 10.
Oh.
Right in between and jacked up.
No man's land. I do not love this shot.
I don't know there's a person on the planet that does.
Well,
Oh
she had
my
a pretty...
gosh, this is treacherous.
To her credit, she made a pretty good bridge shot in her last match.
We are playing all ball fouls here, so she does have to be very careful about this 13 ball. I'm going to leave the camera in nice and tight.
Did it find the hole?
Just hangs up. Cue ball in a funny spot. Does the 11 go? Is there a gap?
I don't think
He's
so.
going to check the gap. Very emphatically.
I was going to say, he's got a real specific way he checks it.
I'm fairly certain. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because you only
not
got one
shooting.
option here, and that's to shoot this ball that she's cueing in the bottom left.
And it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to come with a
Wow.
big shot on this 10 ball right here.
Can you get better on it than where you are right
No.
now?
Not with
Yeah.
the 11.
Yeah. So you have to go.
I mean, you can maybe 20% of the time, 20. You know what I mean? Like, you got to hit it real good
I like
to
how
get
you
there.
just make up numbers. Like, just don't even make any sense, but I'm going to throw a number at it.
Less than half the time.
How much is luck involved in the game?
Probably somewhere between 5 and 10% of outcomes are determined by luck.
Yeah. Give me some other numbers, like statistics that you make up. Just
Well, I mean, if you look at the percentage leads, it's pretty easy to find out.
yeah. Okay. There you go. 2-2 now. Racing to 4. If they didn't watch last year, they didn't get your joke you were trying to make.
That was from 2 years ago.
Yep.
But
Was it last? Oh, 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yep.
Okay. I see the joke is still alive and well.
It is. There's definitely at least, how many people we got watching? 136. 30 of them got that joke, at least.
I thought you were going to give me another percentage you made up before. Like, just random number. We need to get a...
I understand if you're jealous, Mike. I get it.
I'm not sure how you got the jealousy there, but okay. We can go with that, sure.
Look at that ball flying around the table. It's like the only ball in the rack that was wired. This is a rough one, folks. Gonna be some moving for this game for sure.
Taking solids without a doubt. No doubt. Nice delivery there.
What do you do about that 4 ball?
seen April shoot a little bit, she might go after it right now. I meant to say she's not going after it right now. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I think at a certain point you got to just move, and I think this might be it. Patricia asked age limit. I think it's like 18 or 19, right? Well, there's 18U divisions, which is 18 and under divisions, and then there's the national championships that are going on that are anyone can play.
Open.
So forward shot there. Ooh, that actually helped her out there. The women's event, the open women's event, starts today. So nice little $5,000 added tournament.
Names in that tournament, we got
April Larson, Emily Duddy, Ashley Benoit, Melissa Helland. Some pretty decent players in there.
Melissa Helen's going to be here?
That was my response, because I was like, I didn't know that.
I'm excited for that. She's so much fun.
Oh, she's great. Yeah. I'm not going after this ball here. I'm twisting this to the bottom left and just leaving the cue ball on the cushion. I'm not. Does she have a pocket this entire time and we just didn't know?
Does this ball go?
What a shot there from April the entire time. She knew exactly what she was doing. Oh, my goodness. What a good run out from her. Look at this
That
run.
is pretty strong right there.
Top of the table there.
Wow.
Good shot, April Gonzalez. Nice run. She got just perfect on that ball.
Yeah.
And the guts to play that towards the end, no less. You know?
Wow.
With no...
Well, you just got to shoot the ball in the hole, you know?
You had no insurance there.
I know.
You know, no safety net there. I love that aggressive but calculated play there from April. Looks like Ava's going to take a break. We got some commercials we can throw up or something?
Yeah, let's
All right.
We got a bunch of sponsors for these events. Why don't you hear a few words from them?
When I play all the big tournaments around the world, we only use Aramith and Simonis. You know, you're getting 100% high quality. It just makes the game easier to play. Simonis and Aramith definitely have the best cloth and balls, hands down, in the game.
Ready to enjoy pool at a whole new level? At PoolDog.com, we know that playing your best is simply more fun. That's why we offer a huge selection of pool cues from all the top brands backed by our 60-day satisfaction guarantee, including chalked cues. Build your ideal cue with custom options like shaft upgrades, precision tips, and more. You'll feel the difference immediately with a stick that's truly an extension of you. Get the performance you need, risk-free. Find your perfect cue at PoolDog.com.
Command the table with a Miyuchi Q, engineered to give you a power advantage you can feel. Our Ultraflex technology creates a spring-like energy transfer throughout the cue, giving you more power with less effort. The Miyuchi shaft is loaded with low deflection technology from end to end. Unlock your full potential with the Miyuchi Q. It's a difference you can feel, but it's also a difference you can see. Don't settle, because sooner or later, it's gotta be a Miyuchi.
We're going to cut that one short.
Scratch.
And we have a scratch on the break.
Real great group of sponsors there.
Yeah.
Worked with quite a few of them myself. And shout out to Trujillo over at Fort Worth Billiards. Might make a little stop over there if I'm in Dallas later on this month. She's going with stripes, but I'm surprised she's not going after the 11 ball then first.
She'll play this one, then the 13, then the 11.
Okay.
She can cheat the pocket here, lay on the rail. She might be perfect to play the 14 next and roll up for the 15. Imagine you can play you just roll back into the 2.
Yeah.
Just dink the 2 away from the rail. Don't want to miss the 2. Oh, wow. Maybe it's perfect. That turned out pretty good.
She said, you had a good run, April. I'll see your good run, and I'll raise you another.
All in. 6 million.
Got the 12 now, Collins. Okay.
Yeah, and she can use this 14 as the key ball now. Play the 8 on the other side.
I love her pace here, too. Really,
Ooh, baby, that one just barely falls in, and now she's come up a little short on this 9 ball.
Real nice rhythm.
She's going to have to play her big draw stroke.
She can draw back to the center of the table. Maybe close to the 1. Obviously, you don't want to let the 1 ball get in play there, but you know she ain't afraid to put a little bit of bottom on the ball. I
say rip it.
Yeah?
Yeah, get to that short rail and back out. Get it a little straighter on the 14. There's a lot of traffic down there to play with an angle. There's a lot.
I like that shot better.
There's a lot of traffic here. Where are you playing the 8 ball?
I think if you can kill it on the left side of the table, and then you have the upper right-hand corner, the right side pocket.
I think she might be forced to run into the 3 ball here.
I mean, look, even
Just
if
play a stun shot.
Even if I come over to the right side of the table with a cue ball, you still have the left side pocket, the left corner.
A lot of traffic. And
She's
she
gonna
just
get perfect.
dinks the 3 ball.
She's gonna get perfect. That's it. I mean, clearly your, 5 rail draw shot would have been better.
Obviously.
But just as effective. 3 to 3.
Good
through
enough,
6
Ava.
games.
Good
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, that was all right, Ava. I guess it was okay. Yeah, just keep it simple and awesome.
Dripping with just so much salt coming out from
that,
Mike.
That was some tight position play.
That was
there
very
from
good.
Real gutsy
Very,
play, especially
very
considering what April just hit you with, to be able to answer like that and pick apart that rack. Great showing there from Ava Weems. Tell you what, these ladies came to play.
Ava just tuning up the equipment. Rails starting to maybe congregate near a couple of these matches here.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd traffic's just going to build up now.
What's the race in the 10-ball tournament? Mike?
I'm not your secretary. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. No, I think it's... What are they doing, 9? 9 again? Hold on. 8. Sorry.
There you go. 8.
Race to 8. We are going to have a 2 o'clock matchup. Let me see if I can take a look. We'll probably switch over to the 18U boys division.
And by the way, if you don't want to miss any of that action, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because the stream will probably be down for, I'd say, roughly an hour. This match will probably finish up in the next 20 to 30 minutes. So if you want to be able to find the stream easily when we go live at 2 o'clock local, make sure you're subscribed.
Yeah, we'll take a look and see what we got on the. Look at that. Good shot there. I think she got there too. AVAH WEEMS. We've seen both these girls here over the last few years, and just to see their growth and maturity and their game just go up and up and up has been a real treat. She's in trouble here, though. I think she's going to be forced to play an 11-10 combination. Well, that's an issue, and not just because of the miss, but now that 11-10 are in a really difficult spot. That 15 ball on the left side of the table is also in an equally difficult position as well.
I think at this point, solid's become a pretty big favorite if you can find a way to fall on the 5-ball up table.
She can do it right here with the 4.
Does the 5 pass the 1, though? Do you have to deal with the 1 first, or does it restrict the pocket size? She's trying to nudge the 5, I think.
That'll work.
But this definitely does work. I mean, you've got options on the left side of the table to play down in the lower left.
Mm-hmm.
After you pocket this 1 ball.
It looks like the 5 has a pocket in the upper right.
Yeah, it goes. It's just, I think it's small, and you have to have it bump off the rail a little bit on the way in. But surely after this, it should be doable to get down below it.
Is she on the 7 here?
If she's on the 7, it's great. She looks like she's looking at the 6 ball.
Right.
Puts it down. Oh, I thought she made the ball. She's going to end up scratching here.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
That is a huge moment to scratch when the stripes are so congested. With only having 3 balls on the table, having ball in hand here is absolutely massive.
She does not seem too concerned with that combination.
No. That is a late in the set in a race to 2 now. That is a massive spot to find a scratch.
This is not easy, though, to get shape here.
This is
And
perfect speed.
Yeah.
Dang it. I thought she was going to kiss off the 11 and go up.
The angle just
on the
looked a
long
little
rail.
funny because of how you needed to hit the 11 into that ball.
Yeah.
You know?
Does this bank go, Mike?
No.
You would know. I mean, you're so good at banking the ball. It's crazy.
It's tough to fade the kiss here. Yeah, I mean, normally I would say that's the right decision. The problem is that 6 ball's right there.
Yeah, 6 balls there, 3 balls an option.
Yeah, I think the
3 ball, the side pocket is pretty big actually from that point.
The good thing is that, you know, she still has the 5 ball where it's at, you know, for AVAH. April still has to deal with that ball. And I'm not saying what her decision was a mistake there. I think it's just unfortunate the angle that she ended up getting on that ball and then getting that double kiss to end up in that spot. Now here I'm going after the 5 ball right now. Float the 7 in the bottom left. Let it land on the 5. You can get to 4 first. Love the speed. Oh, okay. Widened out a little bit. Right away. No emotion from her. Looking right at the 2 ball, saying, how can I get on this 5 ball from there now? These girls are mentally tough, Collins.
Yeah. You'd above the 2 here. It's really good.
Overcut it.
Overcut it and got safe on the 2.
Yeah, the safe right there was a hanger. I mean, everyone knew that, you know. This is what Collins does to me all the time, y'all. You've no idea.
Oh, it's way worse than that.
I mean, like, literally, that ball should sell out 99 times out of 100, and Collins always finds
Like, I
these-
get safe probably 70, like more than half the time.
Yeah, actually, that percentage is actually correct. Okay? Finally. You finally got one that was right.
It's wild. Some of the stuff I'll shoot at and just get perfectly safe. You know, if you never shoot at it, you'll never know.
That's a great shot from
the speed
AVAH
control.
Weems, man. Deliberate foul. Well played.
April, I think you got to take ball in hand straight on this ball and draw into the 2 and 11, no?
She can chip this ball for sure, but I'm not.
Yeah, make the 6 here. See, this is the problem with the shot that April just shot. If April takes ball in hand on that 5 ball, draws back into the 2, she can use the 6 to reposition for the run out on the, you know what I mean? And make the 2 in the corner. Because it looks like the 10's going to move to the short rail and leave the pocket open.
All right. Right now, I think I'm going to try to 3-rail this 5 ball towards that 11-2.
No. Make the 5 and call safe.
Yeah, but then you can just take you off the 11 ball, or you can twist and come behind the 11 ball, and you're going to hook them. I don't like that shot.
Not if you put the cue ball on the long rail.
I think
The twist safe is very difficult.
Yeah, but she also would have a 2-rail option towards the 11 as well.
So now this is fairly easy to kick softly into this 11 ball and leave the cue ball behind there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. That's for sure the play there. But I want to get a full hit on the 11 ball. Not with a lot of speed, just a full hit. Ooh.
She got pretty fortunate here.
Double it up, yeah.
She got
sure
really
did.
fortunate that she didn't leave a shot here.
All right, I'm chipping off the left side of the 2, sending the cue ball in the upper left, trying to find a line.
If you can see the edge of the 5, just clipping the 5 is really good too.
But you're going to have to get that 2 ball out of there to try to win the game. You can't keep it there with the 11 ball in play.
But the 11's so close to the corner. What are you going to do to survive?
I want to find a spot in that upper left where I'm going to try to hook her on the with the 8.
Oh my gosh, that's a pretty small window to
using
fall
the 8.
into.
Using the 8.
I think this is quite nice. Look at this. She's got to judge speed over 10, 11 feet. She's got to judge the cut, right? That was a difficult spot for Ava.
Look how unbelievable Poole is.
I know.
Like, one full hit on the 11 ball, it's game over, and Ava's going to be on the hill.
Right.
Now, 2 innings later, April can just steal this rack back. Huge out. She has to put these balls down. And look at this. This is perfect. She doesn't have to do anything here. Just make the ball. Make the ball, and you're on the 8.
The speed control on that shot where she clipped the 5 ball earned her this opportunity. The fact that she put Ava on the rail, right? We know, those of us that really like the game of one pocket know how crucial it is and how big of a difference it makes to put that cue ball frozen on the rail with a big, long kick shot where you got to judge speed control. Yeah. It's huge. She played a great shot.
You've seen it like in other sports where like I'll have the ESPN app, right? And I'll follow certain games. And if you follow them on the app, you can take a look and it'll say, okay, at this point of the game with this amount of time left and this score, this team is a 90-something% favorite or 70%. Ava was a massive favorite.
Yes.
Like 3 minutes ago.
Yep.
And then it just shifted dramatically.
Right.
What a game there. It's kind of brutal for Ava, though, because she's been, like, on the losing end of a couple of, like, really touchy games in really big spots.
Interesting games, yeah. April kind of settling into this break shot. She knows how important it is. Seven ball just hangs up. 6 ball in isolation in the middle of the table while all the stripes except the 14 have an obvious pocket. The 14 can be played up table if the 11 ball is missing.
I'll be honest, I wasn't listening to a word you said.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I take it back. Those stripes covered by the 7 ball in the lower left quarter of the table. The
Can
7
she
ball,
get the 6 ball right now?
that would be wild.
What are the
If
odds
she
of
fell into
that?
a window here where she can pocket the 6 ball, that's like... AVAH WEEMS, ladies and gentlemen,
Just give us a little hill action.
please.
You know?
Center cut.
They've both been playing at a really high clip in this back end of the match, you know.
You got to play the 1, then the 7, then the 3, right? Because the 8's going to go in the bottom left, right?
137 is that what you're saying?
Where do
I
you
like
get on
that.
the 8 ball? How do you use the 7 to get on the 8 here?
Well,
If you had
About-
rolled forward there
about to find
to get
out.
on the left side of the 7 ball, you could have just spun around to the 3 ball and used the 3 as a stun shot to get on the 8 in the bottom left.
We're about to find out.
She's got to thin this ball and go back and forth, no?
That's what I was thinking, but
She tried to rip it around the
okay.
stack. Is this a bank shot? This goes.
Oh yeah. She
This
can bank
goes.
that ball. She can bank that ball. 100% she can. And like I always do to you, float it, let it hang in the pocket, take control of that pocket. Well, she's gonna need some fortune here.
Yeah.
Game's out of her control now.
Yeah, and April's played the last 2 or 3 games really, really well.
She has, yeah. Just going back to that one run out, you know, where it was like,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it looked so.
She picked that 4 ball out of the middle of the
Yeah,
stack.
yeah. Like it looked like it was impossible that you're gonna run out in that spot.
Right.
And she knew it the entire time, and played it extremely well.
Yeah.
Can't help but be fans of both these young ladies. One of them's going to continue on in this tournament. April Gonzalez is sitting in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, and the balls are all kind of laying in a way where it's kind of difficult to get yourself hooked. And every ball has multiple pockets where you can pocket it. It's like just shoot whichever shot feels most comfortable, and you're probably going to end up with a shot on the next ball.
Yeah. I would just say just commit to whatever decision you make.
Exactly,
You know,
yeah.
because you don't want to middle something and end up funny on a ball, or you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
kind of took a deep breath there.
Well, she knows she's getting towards the end here, and she's got to seal the deal.
She's got the eye of the tiger.
Stunning up to the 12 ball, going to leave herself a little longer.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No. She's got a great angle here. Just got to put a clean stroke on the ball.
She's been delivering like pretty smooth, you know? I mean, sometimes she may be offline of what she's attempting to do, but she don't get too jabby, I'll tell you that. And look at
Oh,
that. Not
yeah.
afraid to follow the ball, and these
Oh,
two
yeah.
balls to win this match.
For a spot in the semifinal.
No, stage 2.
It's the semifinal. There's only 4 players in stage 2.
Oh, wait a minute. No. I think she's got to play one more, no?
No.
Oh, wow.
This is a qualifier round for stage 2, and there's only
wow.
4 players in stage 2.
Good point there. Well, Savannah Easton is qualified. Sophia Mass is qualified. Jordan Helfrey has
oh my
as
gosh,
well.
look at this. She's super stretched out. She's not going to have much time to grab the bridge unless she's got an extension left.
This 8-ball for April Gonzalez to punch her ticket to single elimination here in this
She needs to
18
call
under
extension if she hasn't used her extension yet.
National 8-ball championship. I got the hand shoot forward extension. My man James.
Oh, the ball almost hangs up. Oh my gosh. Tough match. Wow.
Wow.
And here we have AVAH WEEMS, unfortunately, on the bad end of another fantastic match.
That was a great match, man.
That was a great match.
All right, I'm going to go see what all we're going to have for the 2 o'clock round, 2:30 round. 2 o'clock
2 o'clock round,
2 o'clock
yeah.
round.
I'm going to run a couple more ads from the sponsors, and you can hang out until Mike gets back to get that answer. If you don't care who's playing and you just want to watch anyway, just hit the subscribe button and come back at 2 o'clock Central. That's about an hour and 15 minutes from now. So until then, or until Mike gets back, I'll be chilling. We're still waiting to hear from Mike here. But thank you all so much for joining us during that match. If you're just now finding the stream, you're going to want to go back and watch that. It was a heck of a match. Even though you can see the score here, there were some incredible games of 8-ball played by both players. Right now, waiting to hear what the next match will be at 2 p.m. Central. stop it and start a new one, yeah. We're still waiting to find out. I've got a message out to Mike. I might have to go hunt him down. That'll be at 2 p.m. Central. It's going to be Jordan Helfrey versus Sophia Mast at 2 p.m. Central. So until then, we are going to end the stream, and we'll see you guys in about an hour.